DreamHack Masters Malmö Day 2 has started. We already have a couple of games behind us, 3 games behind us. The NIP just made it out of the elimination game against CSGO Lounge. First of all, let's go back to yesterday, obviously, because you did have quite a rough time against Dignitas. Where do you think that stemmed from?
I just think we weren't really prepared for the game. We were like pretty cold in the beginnings, and we didn't really get into the game and lost a lot of close rounds. So the score wasn't really like reflected. Was a game like the score didn't reflect to the game. Like it was much closer than it looked like, and I just think we needed like a warm-up game to get started in this tournament, and we didn't really came prepared for them. They really anticipated us in the beginning, so it was pretty hard.
What was the thinking behind your veto? Because Dignitas didn't ban us 2 first, so that probably got you thinking. What did you think about that veto process as a whole, and Dust 2, and maybe Mirage especially?
We were fine with Overpass in the beginning. We wanted to play Overpass because we had a lot of good results online with it and in practice, and we were prepared to play Overpass at this event, but unfortunately we played really bad, so it's kind of hard to say because we played good on Overpass before. So we were happy with the veto, but we obviously didn't get going in the match, because I know we can do much better on the Overpass map.
All right, going into the CSGO launch game today, it was on cash and you had a really good T side. I think it was 13-2, but then you kind of fell behind on CT, and it took you quite a bit of time before you actually closed it out until like 16-9 or 16-8. So I don't know. The Overpass game, the CT side was obviously really rough, and the same kind of repeated here. Is that something you've encountered online as well, or is it just like the bad form?
Our CT side has always been a problem now with threat, so we always have good T sides because we have a lot of good tactics to use, but we need to work more on our CT side, and I think we can do a lot better on CT sides if we take the pistol round and get some momentum going, but it's kind of hard to get going on the CT side when you lose the pistol and you lose the first gun round, so it's pretty like huge economically. Like we couldn't really get into the game against Dignitas on CT side.
All right, what is your thinking behind taking the op? Obviously, Forest is kind of considered the main opper. You take it sometimes as well. So what about like on which map do you think it's more towards Forest? On which map do you think you take it more?
I never play op on T side, for example. Forest always plays op on the T side. I just pick it up on some positions on the CT side because it's useful. Like I have a lot of positions on the CT side where op is good to have. Like it's where it's hard to hold with a rifle, but you can do much more damage with an op. So I'm trying to pick up op more, and I feel really confident on some maps using the op. And I'm gonna try to play op more and try to practice with opping, because obviously I haven't played op in a team before, and it's my first time trying it out. So.
Okay. Tomorrow it's going to be either Astralis or Dignitas. Would you rather like to play against Dignitas or Astralis? What do you think?
We'd rather play against Dignitas, of course, because Astralis is a much better team, and we want to get revenge on Dignitas because they beat us so hard yesterday, and we want to show them that we're much better than them.
Do you think it's going to be Mirage this time?
Mirage, for sure. If they want to play it, it's going to be Mirage, 100%.
All right. Just lastly, what do you think? How do you think your role has changed within the team since Threat was added? Obviously, you both got added at the start of the year, or just towards the end of the last year. How do you think you've progressed since those 4 months?
I think we've done really good, but we still have much to work on. For example, our CT sides have been really bad lately, and I think we need to work more as a team, like communicate better, and just get started in the beginning of the matches.
What about your role, specifically your own? Has it changed at all? Have you changed positions anywhere?
No, not really. I've always played the same position since I joined the team with Threat, and I've played where I wanted to play, but it's kind of more defensive roles. I'm a kind of defensive player right now, and I like to just take it easy.
Okay, thank you very much for the interview. Do you have last words, shoutouts maybe?
Not really. Shoutouts to our fans and everyone who believes in us.
Okay, so that was pyth. I hope that I pronounced that correctly this time. People are probably going to call you pyth anyway. But yeah, that was pyth from DreamHack Masters Malmö Day 2. Stay tuned to HLTV.org as we're going to bring you more interviews in the coming hours and days.